We are officially live. We've been live for 2 seconds. I'm going to share. If you share, that's sharing is caring. That's how we roll around here. My camera.
Just trying to get someone to join from the Netherlands.
Okay.
You know what? I am not lanky. I'm just seeing I look like Shrek all the time.
I see the top of your head.
Yeah.
Right in the little corner there. Like for those that are watching that are committed to the Rumble, we know the top of your head.
Oliver says I have a bald spot.
Sheesh, people are so picky.
I think
You have a great head of hair. Are you kidding? There's a lot of people out there that would want your head of hair, Rich. I have no doubt about that.
I don't have a bald spot. I have a space where I cut my own hair, and there's one spot where it sticks up at the back where I just carve into it to keep the hair from sticking out.
Rich, I think we have to move this.
What?
They're going to be watching it together.
Who's they? Oh, I see.
Yeah, you better put it away because.
Are they watching it now?
Yeah, they're just texting and asking for on.
Okay.
It's okay. The professor will do.
You know we're live now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're so stealth.
I'm not stealth. That's not part of my thing.
She's a keen listener.
I'm usually slow and not very helpful,
but. Let's hear our t-shirts.
I'm sorry. I'm sharing this one.
Are you sorry twice?
Yes.
There.
I'm good. All right. So 7 o'clock, we're live. We've shared the event, and I'm going to start with the land acknowledgement. So here at Rumble House, we acknowledge that the land we gather on the census is the ancestral territory of the Siksika, Piikani, and Anskap Piikani. We acknowledge all the treaty signatories, including the
Tsutena
people, as well as the Ayarke Nakota Nations, Bears Paw, Chiniki, and Weston. This land is also the home of Métis Nation Region 3 and all others who call this place home. And today is the day of transgender visibility. So let us say, see you every day, not just today.
We see you.
Yeah, thank you. Wonderful. We're going to start spinning the wheel. So the very first piece of inspiration comes to us from the, a Black Book graphic novel, No Otsuyo, artwork by Jesse O'Shea. You should follow him also on, probably on Instagram, but I know he's on Facebook as well. There. This is a really beautiful book because they have the English words and then the Black Book words and the English words in brackets. So but it opens up to, and I'll read. So Jesse did the artwork book. Kasinu, grandfather, explains those are the mountains, are voices, tipis, used to represent our visions or Apokansis dreams given to us by the spirit. Kasinu, grandfather, points the painted wall. We would usually paint the or animals that expressed in our Kansas dreams in the center where it was the most prominent. So there's the wolf on the teepee. So it's the first piece of inspiration.
It's the second piece of inspiration for me. My first piece of inspiration was you.
Oh.
Spooky, spooky. It's tight in there.
Yeah, it's tight. Keeping it tables. They're nice. That's good. Psyche at the Basket Makers, designed by Francois Boucher, woven by the Beauvoir Tapestry Manufacturer.
It's so hot when you speak French. Do it again.
Hello, I am hello.
That's good.
Oh. Indigo dye was used in the manufacture of luxurious tapestries.
Let's pronounce tapestries.
Indigo.
Indigo's my favorite.
Second piece of inspiration is indigo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Look, this is the plant.
No, like how can I resist?
How did I open up to that?
No, it's okay. I had an idea, but now I gotta do something else.
No, you don't.
No, trust me, I do. That's like I am such a slave to indigo. I cannot. How will I even begin? No, I just like. I thought I knew where I was going, and then you said indigo. No, like it's fine. Like an image game.
That's nice. Dancing pants. Did I do that already?
Dancing pants.
It's like I open up to dancing pants.
It
every
fits
time.
with me. I'm doing the Cotton Club.
Oh yeah.
Put on your. There's a.
Is there? Sorry, I closed it. And now for the dancing pants, doing their fabulous dance. From the seat to the pleat, they will bounce to the beat, with no legs inside them and no feet beneath. They'll whirl and twirl and jiggle and prance. So just start the music and give them a chance. Let's have a big hand for the wonderful, marvelous, super sensational, utterly fabulous, talented dancing pants. Okay. Was it because I read it so well?
No, it was in my pocket, and I needed the pocket space.
So, first piece of inspiration comes to us from a Blackfoot graphic novel artwork by Jesse Goucher, and they were talking about the artwork on the teepees. And I really do apologize for my pronunciation of the words, but I love that it has the Blackfoot word and the English words beside it in brackets. And then the illustrations are beautiful by Jesse Goucher. The second piece of inspiration is indigo from our beautiful book of colors. And third piece of inspiration is the dancing pants.
Cheese. Let's go. Check out the baby. Check the chicken slice. She's moving up and back. Oh man, there ain't nothing like twisting the night away. Was it the chicken in the slacks? Help me out here.
My brain is full.
Remember when we used to paint the chicken slacks? No.
I don't know. Okay, getting good. So now we spun the wheel, got through your random piece of inspiration. If you want to make art with us, please do. And send us pictures or a video of you making your artwork. And I'm going to start going through the artwork. There's so much art.
Should we show a video about somebody explaining their
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Rich Sabru. We'd like to invite you to make a 1-minute video about your process and tell us a little bit about your artwork. Thanks.
Hi everyone, I'm Dusty Gomery, and this is a quick little intro into the process behind my acrylic paintings. I generally start with photos. I prefer to work with photos. Most of the time they're my own, sometimes provided by friends. And I sketch what I want directly onto my canvas. I don't want a sketchbook. So I work directly on blank canvas, which I usually also don't tone the canvas, so there's no background color to start with. Then I go in with a black marker and define where I want the black areas to be. once that's done, then it's all about color. And I'm very color motivated. I love the vibrant colors, so I work with colors unmixed and undiluted. If I want to blend any colors, I pick up multiple colors on my brush at one time and blend them directly on the canvas. After that, I go back in with a brush and black gesso, and I redefine all the black areas, so I get that nice pop, that crisp pop between the black and the color. So yeah, that's my process, and thanks for listening.
I love it. What a great profile.
Isn't that nice? So yeah, thank you for Dusty for sending that in.
So do you guys add the graphics and the music to it, or do the artists do that?
I do that because I'm cheesy.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with cheese. I'm not a big cheese person, but people love cheese. Don't forget that.
I'm Calgary's own local David Hasselhoff.
I know you're showing your guns, and you know that you have an audience, just like Jess does, who love and adore you both for your unique qualities. Yours is guns,
Coming.
and Jess's is ability to handle multiple things at once with calm and ease.
Michelle, that's so sweet because I think that's the only time I've ever heard that I was able to do more than one thing at a time.
Trust me, we're watching you both, and we know for a fact when you're talking and Rich is sharing a story and you're getting texts and you're looking for art and you're all trying to get the light to look right and make sure that everybody's happy. We are all very aware of what's going on.
Thank you, Michelle. So number 1 comes to us from Dusty. I'm going to show you the piece here. This is a nice one for today. Love. I might need to move that.
Do you need me to move that?
I just need to. Oh, there. I just
Ooh, nice.
smaller pieces. I need to. Yeah, the color is so vibrant here. I'll move this. Some love. Like this.
It's almost like a neon sign.
Totally. So beautiful. God. Opening bid, $30. God. Theo, you've been selling beautiful pieces on Facebook. I got Theo here. He's working away on a piece, and we have one of his pieces here too. So I'll put it to show. Oh yeah, that adjusts really nicely. Number 2 by Theo. Striped Landscape, Mountains, Clouds, August 18th, 2003.
You know, I love seeing Theo's work because of the year that it's done in and the colors that are happening at that time.
Totally. Yeah, little landmarks.
Yep. Very cool. And we all know all those colors are going to come back, right?
Definitely. What am I doing? I fell asleep. Okay, from post. So what I'm doing is taking photos and posting the images onto the event page. I think.
That's the other neat thing about Rumble is you always have new people joining and asking questions like that, right?
Totally, yes. I love it. Just like that people are unafraid and totally fearless to come in and try something new. It's amazing.
Yeah. Waiting for the size question. That's when you get to talk about bananas.
Oh yeah, I have a banana.
Uh,
I've been forgetting about the banana. This is about, well, it's like,
Do you have my phone?
no.
Okay.
It's over here.
Okay.
It's like about 1.5 bananas tall and about 2 bananas wide. And now I forget the artist name that did the banana. He also did a really cute other painting too. He dropped off. He's like a really great illustrator and painter.
well, it's just like when people used to use the arm and the foot to make measurements, right? In the olden days, what a foot was literally a foot.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, this works. Most people know the size of a banana, what the average size of a banana is.
Exactly.
So meanwhile, Kelly has to have a degree in engineering, I think. Electronics, engineering.
No, just trying to figure stuff out. When I put the bears together, they look different, so I have to figure out where the lights are going and everything.
Well, each one's unique like a person, so I'm sure every one is a challenge.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like some of them have their own names. Like this is Plum.
Cute.
He's not on. Now he's on. A sec here. There. Now he's on. He's got like little teeth and fangs and stuff like that.
I know you're kind of taking the stuffy and you're kind of putting the concept on its head, right?
Yeah. Like this is another one. This is Clover. And they're each different. They all have their own names individually, so the concepts are different. Like right now, I'm working kind of on a butterfly plant kind of bear.
My bad.
No worries. So they're all individually different, like they all have their own names. I researched their names as well to see what they mean and everything. So, but yeah, I'm working on this guy. Probably will work on this guy next, and then there's this guy over here. He's holding a bunny.
Ooh, the irony.
And then I've got this guy too. So they're all different. So I know there's one in the auction as well, which is
Yeah,
Mary
right there.
Rue and Tinkerbell.
Mary Rue and Tinkerbell opening at $80. Beautiful glowing eyes on the mama and the baby, and then a little flower for you.
So kangaroos are really difficult to find as well.
Yeah. Like the stuffies?
Yeah, the stuffies are hard to find. Like a lot of the bears are really tough. Like pandas are hard to find, kangaroos are hard to find, dragons are hard to find, bunnies are hard to find.
Get dragons?
Certain types of bears as well. I think this is the smallest bear I've actually ever worked on.
So number 3 is by Kelly.
The other thing that people don't know is I use a scalpel, and I use a lot of doctor tools to get into the bears.
Okay.
Not me.
Somehow, Kelly, that seems apropos that you're using a scalpel and you're doing basically surgery on these on your art.
Yeah, exactly. Like I use a lot of tweezers and a lot of like fine detail stuff as well. Because I need to sometimes because placing stuff with hot glue with your fingers, I've burned myself so many times. So I use tweezers now, or I use popsicle sticks to put stuff together as well, like to close them up and stuff. So occasionally I will sew them shut, and then I'll do a little bit of glue to kind of reinforce the back. And they're all different. So
You said panda, Kelly, so I thought I'd bring in pandas. Pandas, panda. We got this from Alux here. So number 4, really cute Mandalorian.
Oh, I think that's what's gonna catch people's attention. There's a Yoda too, right?
Oh yeah, or the little baby Yoda maybe, if it's a takeoff of the show maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So cute. So opening is 20 on number 4. I really like this
It's a great deal.
one.
It's a great deal, you arts people. Take note.
Yeah, so it's aerosol and mixed media. Number 4 by so
It's really neat to see what inspires people, what catches their creativity to create. Like look at Rich there. Mr. Super Fast. And you can tell he's clocked in.
beautiful,
It's really neat to watch it coming together. I guess in the spirit of the way that Rumbles went, right? For that evening, you had 2 hours to create something
yeah.
in the moment. That's so amazing.
Yeah, it was really fun seeing people, all their different processes, and so it's really nice when people can join us here too, so you can see a little bit at least.
I love it.
Okay. So number 5 comes to us from Day One. So he pounds to make a sound, animate as a drum, new drums by Day One. And there's, I think, is it Cree on the back? I think he's, because those are the lettering on the back.
His mom's a teacher. I think she teaches.
Oh. The letters are so good. Okay. So I really love Day One stuff. The influence of hip hop in his life and his roots always come through, and it's really beautiful. I love that he's wearing a mask too in this one.
Yeah, when the art kind of captures life like that on so many levels, tells that story.
Opening bid, $50 for this one. Number 5. I should take that out. and he has a website live that's selling his designs on shirts and sweaters too. So we can share that again on the Facebook page. Okay, now. So Ryan came by just earlier.
Is Ryan with us on the stream?
Yeah,
Added in?
not yet.
I was late sending the link.
It's okay. It's probably on his way. Ooh, I should adjust it.
Do you want me to change that?
No, it's.
Or I can zip out if you want to insert him.
Oh no, there's
Yeah.
lots of space, Michelle. Yeah. Oh, David's here. Fun. It's like a doorbell. Like not here, but there.
At the doorbell?
No, there. On the screen. Oh, Travis was asking about how can we do some live painting. Can we send you a link, Travis? Oh, David has a nice green background. I muted you, David, so if you're talking. Oh. Sorry, I'm just watching David's screen. Go look at your face. I guess I can. I'm not good at this.
Did you need an interlude?
No, I was just going to show him Dr.
Okay.
Oh, and Travis was asking actually how he can do live painting. If you're set up, Travis, which can send you a link. So Ryan came and dropped off this piece by Dr. So this is a really great.
I'm gonna just pull David's down while he's sort of finding his way, and then I'm gonna send. So David, you're still welcome. We're just your screen's green currently.
Okay, so by Dr. Oh, actually, Travis, how much for the shirt opening bid?
$11 million.
I forgot to ask Ryan.
Can you try not to,
Priceless.
or I'll have to take the camera apart. You can move. Just try not to be like jitterbuggy.
Now I want to do the one.
Okay, do it. Behind the t-shirt though.
My arms are like.
What's the chat you guys are messaging?
I think, is it on Facebook, Michelle? Like if you're watching it on Facebook?
Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go to it. I've got my phone here, so let me just see. Yeah, it comes up. There's 15 people watching on Facebook. I'm through the StreamYard feed myself.
Cool.
We can see the commentary, and I was curious about the size of the T-shirt in case some people were curious about that.
Thank you. Yes, it's a large. It's a size large.
Large, yeah, good.
And then yeah, I can see on the StreamYard, you can tell if they're watching it on Facebook or YouTube. It shows a different little symbol.
Awesome. That's great. Yeah. Really helpful comments in the Facebook feed.
Yeah, totally. Good conversation.
Yep.
Tonight.
Yeah, 17 watching, just the prep time. The calm before the storm, as we all call and know it as. The fact that you guys spend 4 hours, well, more than 4 hours, we all know this, right? The prep and everything is much more all the preparation that goes into it. So by the time you actually start doing this section of the posting of the art, you've already spent quite a bit of time getting ready.
Totally.
Right? So people, we know this because we enjoy logging in and watching the rhythms of all the prep and stuff. It's kind of relaxing. For us, not so much for you guys.
It's actually kind of relaxing for us too. Like even the setup and like the moments where we're like, where's that cable? Oh, what's this? Oh, what's that? It's like kind of like our flow every week, you know? And it's kind of, it makes it like before when people would come down, it was like it's like, oh, it's Rich's clip and everything's fine, and then people come down and we're like, hi, I see, we're just going to be doing this, so just like here, they were like pushing everything around and moving everything around. So if you ever came early to a rumble physically, you know that chaos, the chaos before the calm before the storm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, someone made a comment on, they're noticing the camera's doing this punching in and out or autofocusing. So I'm not quite sure what,
I wondered. Oh yeah,
it's kind of doing some autofocus. Oh yeah, Dusty mentioned that. So it looks good though, of course. You guys have really come a long ways with the visuals.
Okay, move a little bit. Just move. Just move. Yeah. Yeah. Is that better?
Yeah, it's not bouncing it's not bouncing like it was before, but the color's a bit it's a bit bright. Like as you bring the item forward, it's still a bit washed out a bit.
I'm gonna hold that one better next time and just see.
Now it's now it's doing the little bouncy thing. The camera in and out. I know, all this tech prep too, right? What the heck?
Yeah, Rich has had to learn a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's amazing how far you've both come with all of this.
Can you move around right now? And then hold the painting up? I think we're just gonna have to live with it tonight and we'll figure out what went wrong.
Yeah. Oh, that's a cute one.
Okay, so sorry, now I'm just
What's happening?
I didn't know what to put up for Travis's open. Seven. So what I just showed. So Jessica Armis Noda just showed up and brought me down. So kind of goes with Dusty's beautiful love painting.
This looks so cool. I think you're gonna get a lot of activity on that one.
Yeah, totally. I think we're all needing some
Yes.
lovely things. Opening bid $50 for that one. So for number 7.
As we're dealing with the reality of, we know vaccinations are just around the corner. We know the variants are like very active right now. We know people are very tired of being isolated in their homes. So we're seeing a lot of people out and about. It's really a different time right now. A little bit of love is a good thing.
Totally. Yeah. The more we can have and bright colors. I've noticed a lot of bright colors lately because people, I think, like you said, they're needing that in their lives.
I'm sure someone will do a chakra color analysis at some point, because blue is very high up in the color scheme of things.
Ooh, that's nice.
Like red is our root color, root chakra color.
So Aaron, I see, is with us. So he dropped off a few pieces earlier, and I wanted to show you number 8. Here is by Aaron. Oh, no, not by Aaron. By Brittany. He dropped off for Brittany. Sorry, I missed that whole conversation. Akasha's Great Escape. 7 hours of freedom. $5 opening bid. Oh, this is beautiful, Brittany. All right. Thanks for dropping these off, Erin.
Budgie. Budgie.
I have to look into this. I don't know if there's a mythology behind this. Akasha's Great Escape, unless it's maybe her pet that made a great escape. That's right.
Or maybe she has a mythological fact.
Or maybe she has a mythological budgie.
Yeah.
I like that.
Our budgie escaped when I lived in Vancouver.
Yeah.
And it was awful to trying to follow it blocks.
Oh.
It wasn't coming home, so we're like out walking up and down the street as it went from tree to tree. And then due to its own lack of loyalty, it left, never came home.
No. What was your budgie's name?
That is a good question. So I was in grade 3. My budgie kicked the bucket, actually, when we were watching Love Boat one night. I remember I could see him sitting on his perch out of the corner of my eye. And we're just watching Love Boat. And then out of the corner of my eye, I saw his body swing and dangle upside down for a second, then he just dropped on his head. So he just kind of dropped out and died right in front of me. And that was traumatic enough. I don't remember, it was actually my sister's budgie that, because we always got some pairs, right? Like my budgie and my sister's, but not like we bonded with them. But the sister's budgie is the one that escaped to Vancouver. And we chased it around from block to block.
That would be great.
Right? You're like trying to explain to buddy, gee, you're going to die. You're not equipped to survive the Canadian winter on your own. Is that important? Is that you don't have access to that phone?
Well, it's like, I'm gonna
I need to get it for you. I can get it for you.
yeah, no, I just didn't want to interrupt your piece.
It is the Rumble House.
Rumble.
It's not the delicate, relax and enjoy your painting house.
We've all had budgies in our lives. I had a budgie too. We called it Chi Chi.
Oh, that's cute. That's a cute name.
Yeah, it was green. So back then in the 80s, when you went to the bar, you could order a Chi Chi, and it was green.
Cute.
Yeah.
Oh. I think Rich talked about a bar named Chi Chi's too.
I think I know it.
That's cute.
In
Rich,
Edmonton.
oh, I'm so sorry for cutting you off. I was going
No.
to say, Rich, if you have a chance to run outside and check in the cage, Janique and Emily dropped off a few pieces. And
Do
thank
want to
you,
tell them about this?
and thank you, Janique, for texting.
Michelle, if you was with us when we did the Bob Dylan.
Were you with us when we did the Bob Dylan silk screens, Michelle?
You know, I wasn't there when they were happening, but I remember afterwards there was a lot of interest in the screens and in the T-shirts.
So we did this one. I forget what spurred this. I thought about this phrase. Oh, we're not going to do this. I thought of this phrase, Save Wednesdays for Weirdos, because I think something was coming up on the Wednesdays. I was like, I thought that would be a cute T-shirt. So Rich made this screen the other day, and Ryan dropped off a bunch of T-shirts. So if you want to drop off some T-shirts, feel free to drop off T-shirts and we'll screen them. Oh yes, thank you. We got them, Janique. And yeah, so Rich made this screen.
So cool. I don't know if people understand how print works sometimes, you know? Just
Yeah.
the screen and then, yep.
Totally. And yeah, it's like really neat because Rich just draws directly on the screen and then uses one color of house paint to block out the negative space. And then they always have at least two colors of house paint so you can see where the first layer didn't cover. And then
Yeah, so it's like
nice
a
and
yellow house paint, and then with the
Yellow.
blue, so you can see the blue
and
coming
then
through.
blue. So you can see, and then it really covers it beautifully, and then the screening ink goes through where you don't put the house paint. And then when we get them printed, I always tell people it's stiff at first, but then when you put them through the wash and the dryer, then it's we always heat gun them so they're stiff. But then when you do that, it softens up the inks too. So
Very cool.
yeah, super fun. And now there's so much beautiful art here, and I got distracted by what am I doing? Number 9. Number 9. So there's a really cool collection of pieces that our friend Arthur dropped off. So I'm gonna scroll. Maybe. So he dropped off some records and some canvas, and then he also dropped off this cool piece. So he's kind of working in a few different ways. I want to show you this up close. This. So here he has oh, Janique had a budgie called Kinko.
Something drunk.
No, Kelly's muted. Oh, there.
What was it?
I think it was just some background noise that Theo had. Sorry, Theo, I muted you, but unmute yourself whenever you want to talk. Maybe it was the heartbeat of his brush strokes. So, sorry, this is by Arthur. So I'm going to show you up close. There's this beautiful imagery of the spaceman. But then there's also this moss. So Arthur's been talking about working on a series of living paintings. So he's been working on the idea of like living walls and then working with the different mosses and life forms to make imagery out of them. So he's on this pathway of living art. And this is here the spaceman behind glass in this beautiful little framed piece. So number 9 opens at, and the texture is really cool. I'm sorry you can't see. So the spaceman is etched onto the glass, and then the moss is just behind the glass. So it reminds me of what is that? The Martian? He was growing his own stuff on Mars. And I will show you other work here. Or maybe I'll just show one canvas and one of each of his pieces he dropped. So he made this great stencil of the spaceman and is experimenting with different backgrounds. Each of them are for 10 opening bid. And it says, let space fade, don't let space fade your colors. There. They look great under the black light too. I've been reading Hobbes, Calvin and Hobbes with Felix. So I think of Spaceman Spiff. Number 10, opening bid 10. And then number 746. And number 11 is on canvas. We have that same stencil used, but you can see it's variation in its lovely nebula on the canvas.
Something's heating up in here.
It's your computer.
Which one?
Yours.
The desk.
The
They're both
laptop.
laptop. They both mine. Madness. What's happening?
Oh, my hand looks rough. There's like burn marks and cuts. Ugh.
Here's a poem. Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at the close of day. Rage, rage, rage against the dying light. Though wise men at their end know that dark is right, because their words had forked no lightning, they do not go gentle into that good night. Good men, the last wave by, crying how bright their frail deeds might have danced in the green bay. Rage, rage, rage against the dying of the light. Wild men who caught and sang the sun in flight and learned too late, they grieved on its way. Do not go gentle into that good night. Grave men near death, who see with blinding sight, blind eyes could blaze like meteors and be gray. Rage, rage, rage against the dying of the light. And you, my father, there on the sad height, curse, bless me now with your fierce tears, I pray. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage, rage against the dying of the light.
Beautiful imagery. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, from last week. So this is cool. Rich said that these are magnetic. So this is by Ryan. So it's by Ryan, and these are, it's a collection of 5 pieces, but yet these have magnets on the back. There's the 4 pieces, and then there's a 5th piece too. So this is called Fast Car. And I'll show you the 5th piece, and they all go together, and it's $4.20 for all 5 pieces. This is the centerpiece by Ryan. And so Ryan's been joining us every week and painting with us. So he was able to drop off a bunch of his pieces he's been working on, which is awesome. And same with Janique and Emily. They've been joining us so often. Janique's been joining us. I want to show you their work next. Oh, what number is Ryan? Oh my gosh. Calm down. What is happening? 12. Check if there's a third one out there by Emily. Number 12 by Ryan. Set of 5. Fast car. Opening the
I have my phone.
Yeah.
Is it charged?
No, it isn't charged. Oh my gosh, everywhere I look, there's more art. What a beautiful life we live.
I remember when we first went into lockdown, my biggest fear was that we wouldn't be able to get art into the auction. And that is something that never really caught up with us. We never got to the point where it's like there wasn't room for us to get new pieces. And that was a big relief.
Oops. I should send you a text and ask you. Sorry.
Well, beautiful people, I think I'll have to depart now. But thank you very much for inviting me, as always.
Of course. Thank you so much for joining
See you,
us,
Michelle.
Yes, take care. Have a good, I will be watching.
Wonderful. See you later.
Okay, cheers.
Thank you.
With supreme visions of loyalty.
lovely. Okay, so we got number 13 is by Marty Goyette. So it's alcohol ink on UFO paper. And I took a picture and it's up on the event page. And number 14 is by Ty. On vinyl, acrylic on vinyl. Oh, nice! Doc Dora is painting another t-shirt there. Awesome.
Did you have a question for him about opening?
Oh yeah. Doc Dora,
You'll have to
what?
unmute him.
Okay. I was just wondering what your opening bid for was for the piece that we have. That Ryan dropped off. You can either text us or talk to us if it's working. How's the sound?
Does it look okay? Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great. Yeah. All right. What's your opening bid for the one that Ryan dropped off? Do you have an opening bid?
I'm really looking forward to having a couple of these off.
All right. Number 15 comes to us from Janique. Oh, this one so you can see it a little bit work here. So, your wild dreams don't exist until you live them. Until you live them. So, Janique, 2021. And this is opening at $22.22. Look at the lovely detailing.
Oh man. Gotta plug that hole. There's a hole in the floor that goes right down the furnace. I just dropped my green paint into it.
Oh no.
Can you imagine what that would smell like? The green paint hole?
Paint furnace hole.
Yeah, but seriously. That would be 30 euros.
All right. Number 15.
How are we doing for time?
8:02.
Okay. I'm gonna do some heat gunning.
Sorry, Janique.
Can we get some feedback as to whether this heat gun is giving us any sound problems? So I'm gonna start heat gunning. And can you look at that? Can you see the feed? No?
Sorry, what?
What did you think?
Hi,
was
Vic.
happening?
Do you want me to mute it? Or you
No, I wanted you to ask the people on the live feed if the heat gun's causing problems for the broadcast. Any feedback on the? Can you see right there if there's any problems? Yes.
Yeah.
You can talk to the people on the.
No one's saying anything.
What?
Is the sound okay, guys? He's just using the heat gun.
The sound is fine.
What?
You can just talk to people.
I can't talk to people. I can't talk because I'm like, I'm not good at focusing on more than one
I
thing.
know, but when you're on the live feed, if you're texting people, you're I'm not trying to be a jerk.
I just don't
They're
know
right
what
there,
to
but
do.
just look at me. I love you. I'm not fighting with you. I'm just saying you can talk to them on the
But
into
I
the camera.
can't because it's stuff that I wanted to show.
Private stuff.
No, I'm just asking which way, just to make sure that I'm showing
Everybody
it.
thinks I'm being mean.
You're not being mean.
Okay, but if you do decide to just write an essay in the phone, just press play on one of the movies that we made.
So, number 15 is by Janique. Here we go. What? If you want someone to be good on live stream, you have to hire them. I am not good at this.
If you tell me that you're gonna zone out for a bit, I'll just go over and hit play for it. Does that work?
But I can't, I'm not like scheduling my zone outs. I'm doing it more and more because I'm tired. Number 15 by Jimmy. Your don't exist until you
Let the sun shine. Did Travis log himself out, or did we log him out?
I think he was having trouble with the connection.
Are you okay to be on, Travis? Just wave at me if you're cool. Cool. All right. Awesome. You're beautiful. The camera loves you.
It's 8:05. We're about halfway. Oh, good. We got to number 15.
Ain't it just like the night you play tricks when you're trying to be so quiet? We sit here stranded, but we're all doing our best to deny it. And we hold a handful of rain, tempting you to defy. Lights flicker from the opposite light. In this room, the heat pipes just caught. The country music station plays soft, but there's nothing really to turn off. Just Louise and her lover so entwined. And these visions of Johanna that conquer my mind.
I need my phone.
Okay. Woo. Okay.
I'm waiting for you.
Number 18 is by Jimmy. Thank you for all the feedback, everybody. So number 18 is by Janique. Thanks, Scott. The sound is beyond dispute. That's so nice. So this is called In Vietnam on a Rowboat, Janique, 1888.
Nope.
You got a text. Oh, it's number 18 and it's 1888. How do you like them apples? That wasn't even on purpose.
Felix is watching us. If anybody wants to say hello to my little man Felix.
Hi, Felix.
Hi, Felix.
What's the day? What's the day?
I said, how do you like them apples? Because it was 18 and it was 1888. And then Janique says, I love them apples. Honorary 18. And then Trish said, hi, Felix from Jeff and Trish. That's so nice. See, Felix, everybody loves you. All right. So, beautiful piece. Here we go. Now, we got by Georgia. 19. Number 19 by Georgia Jakes. Here it says. Oh, look at that. It zoomed right in this time. On this nice dainty watercolor by Georgia Jakes. Opening bid $10 for number 19. Matted.
Sorry,
That's okay. Here we go. And I've got this beautiful piece back here by Stephen Strain. I'm going to do this here. How is that showing up? So this is but I want you to see the pinks. So the top is beautiful. Is it? Is it, Jessica? It's pink, I swear. Oh, is it coming? Is it coming? This is beautiful, dainty pink. And the top. Oh,
It
Ginny,
looks pretty good on
this is
camera.
the rowboat.
It's really good.
Yeah. Right? I would say this is a lovely rowboat by Stephen Strain. And then it goes down to this beautiful green, and look at the pink continues around the outside. This green and pink is just gorgeous.
What does beyond dispute mean?
Like you can't dispute it. Dispute it. Dispute?
I don't know. What does it mean?
I think it's like you can't fight it. It's like beyond question. The sound is so good.
Okay.
That's what I'm going with. God, correct me if I'm interpreting that wrong. I tend to interpret things as extremely positive. So, so I got this beautiful oil painting by Stephen Strain. Opening bid, $75. Sandra. Yeah, right.
What?
Sandra said that's a lot of bananas. Let's count. Let's count how tall
Please
the
do.
bananas
Please
are.
count the bananas.
One banana.
Two bananas. Three bananas. Actually, I'll tell you something. Want to know
Five
something?
bananas tall.
Can I tell you something? I'm listening.
I'm listening now, sir.
I know all of the Muppets voices, except from I have no idea who the Count was. One banana. Probably the same voice as Guy Smiley. I bet you it's like Jerry Jewell, like the one guy we didn't pay attention to.
Yeah.
You're like, who the hell's Jerry Jewell? You don't want the Muppets.
I just keep falling asleep.
Can you please don't?
Can you
Please don't fall asleep?
I'm just holding this beautiful painting.
I'm just gonna have a stroke here while I keep trying to like get you to be the host of the evening tonight.
I think everything will be fine. They seem to
Side with you whenever I complain.
no, they seem to be like enjoying themselves.
All 6 people that are still with us. You mean?
Hey, there's lots of people. There's even more people coming.
Well, that's miraculous.
It is
Must be because our
There's 20 people.
must be because our sound is Rasputin.
Vic missed the banana. See, there you go. Thanks,
No
Sandra.
more banana for Vic. No more banana for Vic.
This is number
Vic wanted banana, but Vic did not get banana. No more banana for Vic.
no. Vic can have banana whenever Vic wants banana.
It's true. Actually,
So the
always have banana.
the voice for Count on Sesame Street was Jerry Nelson, and then the person who took over was Matt Vogel.
Oh. What else did he do? What else did he do?
Doesn't say. But Jerry Nelson was the first one, 1972 to 2012, and then Matt Vogel was 2013 to present.
If you look up Jerry Nelson on the Internet database, you'll find out what his other good.
I really love the colors.
He did Fraggle Rock
Right.
and the Muppet Show as well.
So Kelly, there was this guy that kept reoccurring in the Jim Henson's biography. He's just this really supportive guy that was part of the Muppets. And I read that. Are you still with me?
Yeah, she just needed.
And I read that biography first. And then I wasn't really paying attention, but I remember this one guy that was just always in the right spot at the right time to help Jim Henson get through whatever he had to get through. And then he reminded me so much later on. I was listening to the biography of Theodore Geisel, which I would recommend, who is also known as only known as Dr. Seuss, Theodore Geisel. And there was a guy who seemed so much like him, just always in the right spot at the right time. Now, I read them in the wrong order because Geisel was older than Jim Henson. And so I forget his name. I think it was like Michael something. And he left working for Dr. Seuss to go work for Jim Henson. And so it's the same guy in both books. And he played these kind of pivotal roles where both of the stories kind of like just kind of benchmark on, something that he said that was beautiful. I don't remember what, but
It says he also did the voice of Sergeant Floyd Pepper, the bass from the Electric Mayhem band. He did Pigs in Space star Dr. Julius Strangepork. He did Lee Zealand, Kermit the Frog's nephew, Robin the Frog, and Gonzo's girlfriend Camilla the chicken.
yeah, it's funny. There was only about 4 Muppeteers. They didn't like to be called Muppeteers, actually. But there was only 4 of them, and they did everything. And so, like, when you see the Muppet movie, a lot of the scenes they had to bring in sort of guest people to hold up the puppets and do shots with lots of people. But previously, they were like 4 millionaires that never slept. That's all they did is that they loved the Muppets, and that's all they did.
So we got Ryan's joining us. Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi, I'm painting a circle now. I didn't know that it would look like this, but look at my circle.
It's a beautiful circle.
Thank you. It's very spiritually relevant, apparently, because today is all about rings and circles, so who knows?
Cool.
I could explain that more, but I don't know. It's been a day and a half, everybody.
It's been a day. Oh, Bobby's here too. Hi, Bobby. Bobby was talking. He has the Burton Ernie painting you did.
That is remarkable. Is Bobby online?
He's in the chat.
Anybody in the chat wants to join us online, just let me know and I'll send you a link.
So number 21 is by Amanda Ferguson. Beautiful acrylic on canvas. Opening bid $25. Miss you too, Bobby. So nice to hear from you. Oh, fun! Janique asked for the link. Yeah, we'll send it to you in your messenger.
Whoa. My camera's like flickering. The color's back. I think it's struggling to find the color. What, you got to do your job.
Sorry, I was looking at
Just
the color.
pretend you can see what you're doing.
Number 22 is by Amber Callback. So this is done with alcohol ink and pens. Opening bid $10, and the title is Curious.
Everything is so slow tonight. Like I'm losing my bajonkers. You're still talking, right?
I'm putting up number 22 on the event page by Amber Callback. So this is alcohol ink and pens on paper frame. Number 20. I keep going umber. Number 22 by Amber Callback. Ink and pens. Frame. Opening bid $10. Title Curious. Okay. There is so much happening. Aw. Bobby says he's been working in the warehouse at night and he's switching jobs to Amazon starting in 2 weeks. Tell Rich I still have so many of his paintings in storage and I hold them dear.
Can you ask Bobby this question for me? I guess I can ask Bobby myself. Bobby, we don't know if you're still modeling, but when we reopen, and this isn't right away, but when we do,
Is the man on fire? Oh no, you're just using it.
there's melting the plastic. When we do reopen for figure drawing, guess who we'd love to have for our first guest model? Just guess. I bet you can't guess.
Bobby!
Super Bobby. If you're not into that, let me know. That's fine. But we'd love to have you back, and we'd love to start out with you. I had this idea one day that we should have figure drawing. I thought we were all depressed the day after the Rumbles, and I said we should start having figure drawing on Thursdays. And like 10 minutes after I said that, Bobby knocked on the door and said, "Do you guys need models for figure drawing?" And I was like, "What a magic person!" Did he answer?
He said, "Oh, Jess, be a Spice Girl."
What does that mean?
I know, but we love you, Bobby. And I also love the Spice Girls, so maybe later. So number 23.
Can you sing the Spice Girls tonight?
Maybe.
What are you gonna sing?
It's a secret. You have to tune in to the second segment. Number 23.
It's even a secret from me. I'm not used to this.
Bobby said LOL. Number 23 is by Jennifer Waters. Opening bid $80.
Can I tell you something about the Spice Girls?
Yes.
So I was not immersed in this culture of Spice Girls or the boy bands.
Yeah.
I remember I knew a guy in art school, Gonzo, who boasted about going down to harass people about lining up for the Backstreet Boys. Now, secretly, I think the reason he did it was because he looked like one of the Backstreet Boys, and I think he sort of like had an affinity and a hate for the band. But like Spice Girls and Backstreet Boys, these were not like parts of my culture. I did not partake, right? So I remember I was at the Ship and Anchor. I think I told you the story before, and I was talking to some people, and the first conversation I could not connect with was somebody had asked somebody else at the table, "What are you going as for Halloween?" And the waitress at the Ship had said she was going to go as Pamela Anderson from Baywatch, or whatever, maybe even the character from Baywatch's name was.
Yeah.
And I had never seen Baywatch, and I had no idea who Pamela Anderson was. So I'm like, "Who's Pamela Anderson?" And everybody at the table was like, "Do not put on this do not play this charade." Everyone knows who Pamela Anderson is, and I didn't. And then the other conversation. This is the Ship and Anchor, mind you, right?
Yeah.
The other conversation that involved was who's your favorite Spice Girl? And I was like, how am I supposed to have a favorite Spice Girl? Like, I know there's a couple of them. I think I knew there was about 5 of them. Like there was.
Who is your favorite Spice Girl?
You're asking me?
I don't know. I'm asking people in general. I always liked Posh Spice.
I always get called Ginger Spice, but I feel in my heart I'm Baby Spice.
Yeah, you're so Baby Spice.
Thank you. I knew it. There's a Snapchat filter that makes you look like a baby, and I put it on my face, and it changed like nothing. It took away my beard, and that's pretty much it. I'll post a picture. It's hilarious.
That's really cute.
Would I be Scary Spice?
Oh, Bobby's totally Ginger Spice.
Yeah. Ginger Spice, I think, is my favorite looking back, but only because like somebody made a random like video about her explaining like how cool she was, and I was like, oh, I didn't realize. Do you know that the Spice Girls kind of wrecked my life?
How?
I worked for a t-shirt company.
Oh yeah.
And the company I worked for we built 40 hours on the Spice Girls because previously the Spice Girls wouldn't sign for any merchandising, and that was the thing, is like the company I worked for actually paid for merchandising. And so they were in like talks all weekend about the Spice Girls, and we built 40 hours worth of design work for the Spice Girls t-shirts, and they thought they were really like getting through to the big time because they finally were able to buy the licensing for Spice Girls, who had previously not been willing to share anything, right? And then after signing this deal, and after building 40 hours of work ahead of time, because they were trying to stay ahead of the curve, that was the weekend that they announced that Ginger was leaving the Spice Girls, which meant all of the designs we did were like unusable. And it was so funny because my boss was like livid, and I was like, wow, this is actually going to affect my livelihood, is that the Ginger Spice left the Spice Girls. And that's when I stopped and sort of rethought my life, like, am I doing this right? And so I ended up, because of that, in a turn of events, I ended up leaving that job because I didn't want my livelihood to be dependent on the Spice Girls. And it was in the Spice Girls. Now, there was another major flaw that weekend, and I can't remember what it was. It was the Spice Girls, and I think maybe they just bought the rights to Jerry Springer. And so, like, sometimes I had to do like homework. So one of the homeworks I had to do is I had to watch 8 hours of South Park to do South Park design shoots.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sensitive, actually. Yeah. I watched about 4 hours of South Park before I thought I was going to need therapy. And I got to Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo, and I was like, I'm not cut out for this. I am not their demographic. So that's my story.
So number 25 is by Lena and Alvin, a collab. Opening bid $44.40. 444. Cool. That's a really fun, that's a good story in terms of, like you said, the things that make you stop and think about.
Wonder what you're doing with your life.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
I don't want my life to be dependent on other people's band choices.
The Spice Girls.
Yeah.
Right. We also did a bunch of t-shirts for That was the year we did the original Godzilla. Well, not the original, but the original like Godzilla reboot with. You probably wouldn't even know there was one. Matthew Broderick. And my artwork used to go right to Matt Groening's desk. If he liked it, he would sign it, and that meant we would proceed. And then I had to destroy all evidence of his signature because they didn't want me selling pictures of Bart Simpson with Matt Groening's signature on it. And we did South Park. We did Lost in Space. Another. They just kept playing duds. Like, I wonder if I'm gonna get sued for even talking about this.
Yeah. What do we have to lose at this point?
Yeah. Sue me for what? There's 23 people with us.
That's
pretty wonderful.
amazing. Okay, so we got a couple pieces on paper here I want to show. So these are by Matthias. How many pieces do we have? 3 mixed media pieces.
Mixed media I love, but it all sounds so sketchy. Like, what did you make that out of? Oh, it was mixed media. It's like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's like,
Excuse me, sir.
what's this made of? I'm not telling. It's mixed media.
Oh, right. Okay, should I be more specific?
No, we don't have to.
There's great
I was just talking
fabrics.
about my thoughts. I wasn't saying to change.
Oh, I have seasonal allergies and I need to start taking my Claritin. I apologize.
You'll kill us all.
No, not with my
You
allergies.
cavalier attitude.
Not Catholic. Okay. I will take my Benadryl or Claritin or whatever I have. Love! Matthias, we hope you're doing well.
Hey, how come Matthias isn't with us?
I don't know, I
haven't
just-
sent him a link in
I'm just
weeks.
sending.
Ask Matthias if he wants a link.
Matthias, if you're here, do you want a link? Janique, you're here. But are you here? Are you okay? Can you hear us? There she is! Add to stream. Add you there. And you can unmute. I think you can unmute yourself if you want to say anything, okay, Janique? And let me know if you can't. I am learning. I do not know. So we have love. And we have, oh yes, a person hanging onto a heart balloon. And we have just really lovely textures. So these triptych by Matthias Martinez. Opening bid $30 for the 3. Let's take a picture. How can I take all 3 pictures? I will try my best. Let me use chairs. Yeah, I love Matthias's textures. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try this. Here, and this, and this. You know, it's like a sad thing that I've been trying not to tell you, but it really hurts. Yesterday we walked down the stairs instead of taking the elevator, and my calves hurt so much.
Yeah.
Sad.
Because of all the exercise you said.
Like just going down the stairs, not even up the stairs.
Mhm. Well, I think your mom would say we need to go to the gym.
Yes.
And by we, I mean, I'll go with you.
Or like not the gym, but like do the stairs more often.
Yeah, for sure, because they're free.
And COVID safe. Number
Do you happen to know?
Yeah.
You happen to know where the heat gun is?
on the floor.
On the floor.
Remember it was melting plastic earlier?
How did I end up with these pinup cards?
We bought them.
I was hoping you'd say somebody gifted them to us. And then I could try and play guilt free for having such saucy cards.
No, I think we bought them.
Where is
Are
it?
you
Did
doing
say?
mixed media? Oh, like you mean glue gun?
Glue gun. again?
It's in the adhesion box.
You put it away?
Yeah.
You're a monster. I love when I see the glue gun and I realize it was left on for a really long time. And I can tell because how it's like melted out the side. When I say I love it, I'm using what Felix calls the
S word.
S word. Where's my phone? Is that the phone?
Yep. Okay. Then you got number 27. Vision.
Felix is still watching. Hey,
Yay!
Felix, can we send you a link? I'm going to send you a link, Felix. And then you can say hello to us if you'd like to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to open up this window. That's not it. And I'm going to open up File, New Window. Go to the book with the faces.
So number 27 is by Tito. So some of you guys, I think, follow him on Instagram. More.
How did I get signed out every single time? That is so weird.
So we got number 27 is 2 pieces by Tito, Dreams and Vision, and this one is Desire. So really cool. Larger pieces, stencil work. Okay, I'm going to take pictures of them because I know I was moving around.
Scott says he's grungy spice.
Yeah, Scott. That's grungy spice. Oh, here we go. Number 27 by Tito. Set of 2. $27. Aerosol.
Where did my 2 things go?
Alright, I don't know. Oh, monster! Aerosol on paper. And then we got 3 beautiful pieces by David Belcourt. Here we go. There's a lot of dang-dangs. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So, what is the order? Number. Holy. The dings are coming! I love the people who are already bidding on things. I love you. Does that mean no, it's only 8:37. Sweet Mary. I love how supportive everyone is. We're at 20 people. Thank you so much for being with us too, by the way. So we're at 28. Number 28 is by David Belcourt. I'm going to take a picture of the back to show you the title. So I was just giving her when I heard someone yelling. By the time I realized what they were trying to do, to warn me, it was too late. So that's number 28. Too late. And I think we realized Vic has a piece of this series here. Oil on board. Opening bid $50.
Anonymous. Is that for me?
Oh, no, we're good.
Natural.
Oh, Jeff sent a picture. What's this about Chewbacca? Did you talk about Chewbacca?
Who's asking?
Jeff was asking.
Probably about Chewbacca. I was probably talking about how every TV show has this kind of screaming voice character who can only say one word. Is that probably what that was about?
Maybe.
And I was being a little judgy about it, like, you know, my generation didn't do that, and then I totally realized my generation did that, but it was Chewbacca, and it was like, you know, it actually. And then while I was having this kind of thought, it also occurred to me that it actually makes a lot of sense that little kids would really like a character in a TV show that they have to follow their tone rather than their
Word.
yeah, their syntax, because that's how they learn words is through tone.
Yeah.
So that's probably what that was about, I think. What other Chewbacca talk was there?
That's generally what comes up when we talk about Chewbacca. All right, then we have number 29 by David Belcourt. This is a copper rings.
Screw you, Kappa!
The first one had silver, and this one has more copper rings. And it says, I really hate coming to a tragic scene like this. Apparently someone tried to warn them, but I suspect by then it was too late. Sadly, now I'm the one who has to live with these gruesome memories. I'm likely to spiral into depression, self-medicate, eventually leading to my own tragic fate. Number 29 by David. And then we have a third yet.
Hello? Hi, bud. Do you want to say hi to the people? Here.
We could do it.
Can we all say hi to him too?
Yeah, here. I think you can hear. Ryan wants to say hi.
Hi, Felix. You don't know which one I am, but hi.
He can. Everyone can see you. I think, Felix, if you show your face.
Are you waiting to log in? Oh, here, let me try this. Hold on. I'm going to remove myself.
Hi, Felix.
Okay, hold on. I just might need to remove some people. I'm going to remove myself just for a second. So we might have too many people.
No, I'm it's just on.
Oh, well, here's your face. Oh, you're not going on YouTube?
He's watching on YouTube.
Put your face on the camera. All I'm seeing is a roof.
This?
Yeah. Say hi to the people. Everybody misses you. Are you coming back next week?
Yeah.
This takes a lot of waiting for me because I have to wait, and then I hear myself ask the question. I have to hold my breath and wait for you to answer me.
It's weird because when I talk to you 3 seconds later, I hear myself talk on the thing.
I know. That's what I was just saying.
I love you so much.
Okay, good night, buddy. I love you.
I just wanted to be able to talk.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so glad you did.
Do you want me to leave you on for a bit so you can keep talking?
Yes.
Is it bedtime?
Mom says no.
No, it's not bedtime? That sounds awesome.
Mom says no.
Oh, good night, buddy. I love you.
Bye, Bye, Felix.
That was pretty fun.
I just want to talk.
Can I show you? Can I show you actually something? Because that conversation was so much like my other conversation with myself. Here, watch this.
Hey.
Oh, hello. I haven't seen you in a while. What have you
No,
been?
we haven't really been hanging out, have we?
It's difficult for us.
It's kind of weird we're in the same space, to tell you the
I
truth.
was going to say it's a little difficult for us when we're in the same space, to tell you the truth. What's your plan for? What's your big idea for reopening?
So, what's going to happen when we reopen?
Oh, you want me to figure that out? Well, I guess maybe we'll have a online broadcast like we have been having. Maybe with that we won't have the sound on, so we can play music, or maybe we'll forfeit music here so that we can have the sound on. We haven't quite figured that.
Music.
I really miss the music. Do you miss the music? For sure. And then it'd be nice to see Jess make some work again, because she's been really
Interesting.
Yeah, she's really been taking it on the chin as the
Yeah, I'd like to see her make some art too.
right. Like, yeah, we're waiting to see that, and then so it'll be nice when COVID's over for sure. Where'd you go? And then it'll be nice when we reopen.
Okay.
And
So now,
isn't that like so much like the conversation I just had with Felix?
Yeah.
Loved every minute of that.
Okay, sorry, I got distracted. All right,
Wait, you got distracted?
I know.
That one's my favorite so far.
Loved every minute of that. That was so funny. Just so good.
I like that he keeps coming up with different concepts or like how to do the different things and like get different messages across.
That was funny too.
Okay, and then number 30 is by David Belcour. This is a horizontal or landscape composition. And this is a whole story on the back. A friend asked me to critique their work. When I didn't tell them what they wanted to hear, they called me an ass, said that I always have to be right and think I'm perfect. I replied that I'm far from perfect, but I am marvelously flawed. The only thing that's perfect is nature. With all of its imperfections, we are no longer friends. Opening bid $50 for number 30.
Like, I scraped my mind to remember if I'd ever had a conversation with David about his artwork. Like, if we did a critique, like that doesn't sound like me. But like sometimes I find that people's impressions of what I've said are so far off that I was like literally like, is he telling me something? I don't know.
Yeah, good.
What?
Sorry, you just played a video that I could have run out and looked for.
Do you need to play a video?
I was just
Oh,
gonna...
I've got a video.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Do you want to hear a poem or a song?
A song!
Anytime you want me, honey, just let me know. When you need affection and you're looking for somewhere to go, I'll be home around the house just waiting for you to call. I mean, anytime you want me, darling, anytime at all. Don't be ashamed to let me know you love me. That's such a silly thing to do. 'Cause anytime you call me, baby, I'll come running straight home to you. I'll be there beside you, even if I have to crawl. Anytime you want me, Baby, I'm saying anytime at all. Anytime you want me, darling, anytime at all.
Brilliant, spectacular, amazing, show-stopping, talented, never been done before, absolute innovation. Sign me up forever and always. I'm gonna laugh now. That was the best thing I've seen all day. Thank you.
Can I tell you something? I've always, my whole life, wanted to be a person that can sing, and I cannot sing. But for some reason, when my puppet is on, my puppet can sing fearlessly.
It's so nice.
Here's another weird thing. My other voice for Richie the Ape, I've tried to pull out Richie the Ape a few times, and Richie the Ape has abandoned me. I can't get that voice to come out. And Richie used to just speak on his own. I'd pull the puppet out, and Richie would just go. And I'd be blown away by all the things that Richie would say, sometimes mortified. But lately, my bird puppet's been doing a lot of singing, and for some reason, I can't pull out Richie the Ape. They're so organic. They just sort of make themselves. So it's not so much that I'm interested in puppets as I'm covering up probably a level of schizophrenia.
No, I think there's something really special about puppets. Yeah. Someone's asking if you can say that. All right. Yes, man. I really love that one. The sweetness and like you said, the vulnerability and just like.
I don't know what that means. Okay. Send the video. You're welcome to use any of my videos, and I can send them if that's what the answer is. I don't know.
Yes, I think that's.
Is my camera frozen for you guys too?
All right. Yeah.
Our camera frozen?
Is Janique's. It is. If you're moving, you are not moving currently.
Try, Janique. Just try going out and coming back in. So click leave studio and then come back in.
Yes, that was me.
Do you guys have the end broadcast button? Because I've clicked that a few times by mistake.
Just the leave studio.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have end broadcast on both computers, and there's been once or twice where I was like, I'm just going to leave the studio, and then I came back in and like ended the whole thing. Janique, are you using your computer camera or are you using a plugged-in webcam? Oh, that turned out okay. Yeah. Just a few friends having a coffee.
There's a lot. Gary McMillan is.
What's happening?
They're just like saying we don't have to look at that anyway. And
Oh,
that was
yes.
Neil asking about the video. He said he put the drums to that.
Yeah, I'd love it. Which one? Does he want drums to Frank Sinatra?
Yeah.
Wicked.
And then Nancy's bidding. Okay, we got lots of bids rolling in. There's about 8 minutes left till 9 o'clock. So we are going to actually, do you think, are we going to start rolling up, wrapping it up? We can let Janique.
Janique, can you come in and visit us on the next broadcast?
See if she can get in so she can say.
If you want drums to. I'm just gonna move everybody out for a second. There we go, Janique. Can you hear us?
Heck yes, I'll be there.
Roger that. Roger Dodger.
All right. So please do check out the event page. All of the pieces are up on the event page to look over, see what you love. And then you
I can, yeah. I think my Wi-Fi was just really bad.
Heck yes, I'll be there.
Roger that. Roger Dodger. You might need to turn your volume up down while you're talking to us on the speaker. Unless you can multitask and listen to several conversations in split time. I can, Jess cannot.
Okay, so lots of bids rolling in. So I'm going to start writing down the bids. If you guys want to, those of you watching, check out the pieces on the event page, Rumble 410, check it out. And then you can start texting 403-629-7424 with your bids. And I want to say thank you so much to everyone who joined in, made art with us tonight, and find the next feed. That was really fun. I love talking to everybody. Join the next feed. I'm selling off all the beautiful pieces of work.
Good night, Theo.
Thank you, everybody.
Good night.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good night, Kelly. Good night, Travis. Good night, Rich. Hang on, I'm just unmuting you. Hold on. Maybe we're both unmuting at the same time.
Oh,
there
yeah,
we
I
go.
can hear you. Sick.
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking during the thing. I didn't even realize I was muted.
Oh no. Well, what we do is we
that's
mute
okay.
you if we're hearing a lot of like background noise, and then we just get you to click in if you. What kind of interesting things did you say?
Oh, nothing. I was just laughing at what some of the stuff you said, and I just was showing this thing. What is it called? This medium that I love to, where is it? That I love to use with the paint. It like stretches out your paint like really well.
Yeah. Nice. I actually have I have a ton of gloss medium I can give you because I don't really use it.
No way, hey?
I'll put it in a box with some records.
Oh, sick! Awesome.
Okay,
did you?
I'm listening.
Sorry?
No, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Oh, did you have any more of those T-shirts? I'll trade you one of my T-shirts for a Rumble one if you have one, or else I'll give you a blank one if you can make me one.
How about I give you a T-shirt and buy one off you? How about we just be brothers?
I just want to trade you. Yeah.
I don't always have to out generous you. We'll trade T-shirts straight across. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, I'd way rather that. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, because I want to wear one. Yeah, so I'll make a cool one. Do you have colors in mind?
Yeah, you tell me what size and color.
What size? Like a large one. And what color T-shirts do you have?
Like I can do any color you want.
A purple one?
Purple and what color text? How about purple and purple? Tone on tone.
Purple and purple, yeah. I love purple, yeah.
Yeah, done.
Purple.
Okay, see ya. We gotta go.
See you, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah. Are we going off?
Yeah.
Okay, ending broadcast.
Yeah, I have to start up.